Okay, hello internet. I think we are live. Let me check the streaming really quickly and we will get started. Okay, let's see. I see the stream started and yes, we are live. Let me switch to OBS. Okay, welcome. Okay, so I'm a bit nervous here. This is the first time I'm doing a live stream. So yeah, as the title of the live stream says, I will be attempting to build a website builder from scratch, similar to Webflow framework Builder.io live, and I will be posting everything I have online. I might be writing some blog posts about it. And I will try to do this every day or every other day. Hopefully I can do that. I will try at least. So welcome to the stream. My name is Ionel-Cristian. I am from Romania. I am a web developer. I've been a web developer for the last decade or so. And I had this idea of building a website builder for at least 5 years. So I got the courage now to start putting something on paper. Yeah. So as I said, the idea of the app will be something similar to Webflow, Framer, Builder.io, and there are some other examples on the internet, some real products. I will try to do something similar to what they did, but we will figure this out later on the way. To give you some examples on the thing I want to build, let me switch to some templates I found on the internet. I just opened Dribble, searched for some website builders, UIs, and I found something similar to this. So they all look the same. Framer, Webflow, whatever. They all have like different panels left and right, and in the center you have the website that you can edit. Before we continue, let me see if there's someone live here. Oh, hello Subo. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Let me know if you can hear me good enough, or if the stream is nice. Before I continue. No? Anyone? Okay, I see the sound levels are correct, so I'll just continue. Okay, so I found these templates. This is one example, this is another example. As I said, they look the same. So I think I'll build something similar to this, where you can edit the content in the middle with some panels. We'll figure this out on the way. This is a simpler design. This is the same thing, but on light theme. What else do we have here? Yeah, they are all the same. And yeah, this is the Framer website, which is as a UI design, it's the same thing. Okay, let me go back to the notes. So yeah, these are the things that I wanted to show you as some examples of the UI. I started a few months ago to work on a small prototype for this website builder. I didn't get too far. I complicated things a bit too much. And in this live stream, I will start, in this series of live streams, I will start with something smaller, and then we will build on top of it. Let me show you really quickly the prototype I built. As with any other website builder, you have the content in the middle, so I was able to load some JSX on the page, and you can hover over the elements here, you can click on them, you get some helpful colors showing you the distances between elements. Like for example, this orange one is the margin, and you can edit it from the panel here, and everything updates real time. Yes, I want to save the changes. This is a pop-up that shows up when I want to save the changes on the disk. So this example is linked to the disk on your machine. So I want to make it right on your disk, like and in real time. Yeah, you can change the gap on the elements, and I think I also added some features that you can drop other elements like buttons, inputs, and stuff like that. So this is a prototype I have. This is complex because I went straight to editing JSX, and it's in React, and this is very complicated. Thank you, Sabo. This is very complicated. So my idea is to start a bit smaller. With like editing HTML, like basic HTML, CSS, and that will be like the phase 1 of the project. Before that, let me see, I compiled a list of features that I want to this website builder to have, at least after a few sessions. So I wanted to open any React project and select and read the component list in that project. So you don't have to create a project from scratch. Like with Webflow, you need to create a Webflow project from scratch, and the same with any other website builder. With this one, I want to open any React project and start editing elements. So you can open and visualize those selected elements, usually components. Let's start with this small thing. Let's focus on components, not just full pages, because full pages are a lot more complex. So simpler elements like standalone dummy elements with just some simple props. I want to be able to edit the HTML/JSX, of course the styles, and probably I'll add, since this is hot right now, TailwindCSS classes editing. So when you click to change the margin or the padding or anything else, it will translate your action into Tailwind classes. At least this is what I'm thinking to do. And it should save the JSX packs into your project, of course, in real time. So you can build, the idea is to build the components in this website builder, the standalone components, and then you can go and create your pages in the code. Of course, the ideal thing would be to create the entire project in this website builder, but let's start small. Maybe we can do that in the future. And as I said before, I'm thinking to start with phase 1, just opening an HTML file or creating one from scratch, like an empty one, and do the edits in real time for CSS and HTML. We'll just start with inline CSS for now, because it's harder to add classes and manage classes and Tailwind. So just simple HTML, inline styles, save it into one file, and then just preview it. And maybe in phase 2, phase 3, and so on and so forth, we can add Tailwind. We can add, I'm thinking, actually, let me, as I'm talking, I have some idea in mind. I have some notes somewhere. I need to find them. I'm not that prepared today. I'm thinking also to manage CSS variables, manage actually CSS variables, manage themes. I mean, this is the same thing, /themes and themes. And that's it for now, for the final project features. So I think that's about it for the intro. Not sure if I should do more about planning. Do I have everything for now? I'll think about this over the weekend. But I think this is it for now. So I guess what we are like 10 minutes into the stream. I guess I will start writing, right? Not sure what's else to do. Open HTML files. Yeah, we will be using AI to do a lot of the boring work. I think in the next stream I will talk more about the features in more detail. I'll check my notes from 5 years ago and get a list of features that I want this to have, because things are a lot more complex than this. At least this is how I remember it from my notes. Okay. Okay, I wasn't expecting this to integrate AI. Okay, yeah, of course, AI. Now, AI is very good at building pages. Sorry, but what about like simple components? I think it can do simple components. Like if you want to have a button, I mean, a button is a simple thing. AI can build the basic stuff. I mean, a carousel. It needs to play well. It needs to write code that it's aligned with your style. Oh, yeah, I need to add this. Use the internal, the project's prettier, let's call styling package, prettier, example prettier, before saving. So the code that this builder will write will be in line with with your project. Yeah, sure. We will add AI if we think this is something that can help boost the productivity in the builder. Well, I guess we can start, right? We can have pre-built components with different styles. Yes, I was thinking, yeah, let me write this. So have pre-built components with different styles. Yes, and users can, the idea, let me add another note here. Oops. Users can pick a theme and edit all the styles and variables at the same time. At the same time, right? And variables at the same time. So the idea behind this is that if you find you look at the styles and components we have, right, in the project, you just pick some theme called, I don't know, dark dunes theme, something like that. You look at the style and then you go into some menu on the left, on the right, or whatever. You tweak some the spacing, the border radius, the colors, the main color, the secondary color, and we can have like a list of pre-built the components all listed on the page. You can edit the styles, and of course all the components update real time. And once you are satisfied with your styles, with your theme, that will be the theme for your project from that point on. Of course, you can go and edit those whenever you want. So user can pick a theme from the pre-built ones and edit it. That should be it. Styles, colors, spacing, borders, shadows, etc. Okay. Yeah, and we will add on this list of features a lot more features, and I think I'll have to group them based on the department they activate in. But for now, as a basic thing, I think it should be okay. Okay, let's see. Well, I don't have any other notes, so I guess we'll have to start coding. So the project I have opened right now, this is the prototype I have. Oh yeah, I didn't show you. So this thing can open a lot more components than this thing. So I have this pricing here, but if I go, I have this dashboard. So I copied this dashboard, just the JSX, pasted it into some file, and it was able to, well, render the JSX. And of course, you can click on any other thing. This is not written by me, so this is the idea. Yeah. You can open technically anything and edit it in the browser with all of these helpful widgets that we can add on top of the page. Okay, let's start. I see Subo is excited about this. That's my work colleague. All right, let's see. Let me close this project. Oh, close. And I have here started a simple empty project with Vite, and that's it. Just Vite with TypeScript. So I'll just start it. It should be a blank project. Yeah, just Vite with a counter. This is the basic Vite project. So the steps, let me go to the notes a bit. Oh, I closed the notes. Let me open the notes. Open recent prototype. All right, so open an HTML file and then real-time edit. Let's open an HTML file. So actually, let me add a few things here. So user clicks on the open project button, picks up an HTML file from the disk, render the HTML content on the page. Yeah, let's do these steps for now as a beginning. What's this? I don't have Vite installed. Ah, that's okay. All right, so we have Vite. Let me tweak some things here because I don't really like them. Let me add prettier. Actually, this is not the scope of the project, so I'll add prettier behind the scenes. Oh wait. This is not a React project. Oh, this is just a simple HTML project. Let me see. I think we need a React project. Yeah, it's easier to work with the DOM this way. Do we need React? Yeah, it's easier to organize things. So I think I'll start another Vite project. Vite start new project. I don't know the command, so I need to search for it. Blah blah blah. Create Vite latest. Okay, that's good enough. Let's try here. Proceed. Create. Yes. Project name. Phase 1. Phase 1. Vue React. Where is this? Let's React, TypeScript, React router. Now that should be okay. And have the dev mode. For what? What's dev mode for Vite? Oops. Oh no, I need to open. Let me find the project. Phase 1. Yes, trust the project. For editing the code, there we can have prettier and stuff. I'm not sure. So Oh, ID in the browser. Well, the main idea of the project is to not edit code at all, but as of like a beginning, for the beginning phases, I think we might need to add this. But since, well, let me think about this. Since this project, this app is directed to developers, developers have the IDE, so yeah, I don't exclude the idea. I have to think about it. I need to see how it integrates with the idea of the app. Okay, let me close this one and start this one. Install. Okay, we have TypeScript, we have plugins, EEST, so many things. I'll just ignore them for now. All right, let's start the project. Dev mode. Yeah, it's the same thing, but with React. Cool. All right, let's do the steps I have in the prototype here. Sorry, in the phase one. Add a button. We have the button, so let me remove everything else and just keep the button. So, what's here? Let me close this. Blah blah blah. A lot of things. Yeah, let's keep the button here in the card and remove everything else. What's this? I think like so. Okay, button, and the button says open project, and on click open project. Yeah, let's do it like this. It doesn't matter for now, huh? Like this, like so. So the idea is to open the file system, which means the user needs to give access to the local file system, and then they can pick an HTML file from the list. We need an HTML file. Let me find some HTML website on the internet, like let's see. HTML template presentation website. I don't know. Yeah, let's write free. Free, not download. I want to. You know what? Let me ask AI to do this. Cursor. One second. Okay. I just opened Cursor. I'm using the JetBrains IDEs, and they don't have a nice AI in there, so I have to use Cursor, and which technically means I have two IDEs opened. Open recent, no, open, and let's see, where's the project? Phase one. All right, let me see. Let me open it here. Make it bigger. Write me a simple HTML only page for a company. It needs to be their presentation website. They have a website builder app similar to Webflow and Framer. Okay, sudo my neovim has nothing. Yeah, you do what you got to do. Yeah, the development environment got a bit complex in the past few months. Copy paste a website image into cursor. Oh well, this is a great idea. So let me actually wait. Should I copy framer? But the page is really long, so I cannot copy this. Website, presentation, company, presentation, template. Okay, let me try like this. Oh, spot? No, single page application. I wanted a single page application. Ah. Yeah, I don't have anything here. Simple HTML example of a company website. HTML examples. Let's see what's. No, I want a template. HTML example template design. The AI finished? Yeah, it finished. Let me accept this and let's see what it did. Phase 1. Where's my code? Oh, it added the entire code in here. Ah, okay. Fine. Template. Let's call it template. I will revert this thing here. No. Oh, actually, this is correct, right? Did it break my app? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. That's good enough. Let me replace this thing. My builder. I don't know. Okay. Now it broke my TypeScript and my React. Okay, let me open the history, local history. Okay. Template, that's okay. Yeah, I know. It's okay, I have a local history, so I can go, or I don't have local history. What? Where's my local history? Actually, it doesn't matter. I can copy some other app TSX from somewhere else, like this. All right, now we are back. Okay, so I need to open this project, the HTML file. Let me write this to AI. So I'm not sure how you guys use the AI, so I'll just show you how I use it, which is I think it's not the most efficient way, but it gets the job done. So I have what, app TSX here. Yeah. So when the user clicks the button, prompt it to pick an HTML file from the disk. Read it and print the contents in the console for now. Clicks the button inside app. Hello? Where's the file? What? It doesn't know about the... Okay, let me restart cursor because it seems it doesn't work. doesn't want to. Can I do this? Yeah, let's do this. I don't want Docker. What's reverting, dude? Oh, I had to. Oh, I should have started a new chat window. Continue without reverting. I should continue and stop. New window and go. Oh, okay, this should be okay. Well, yeah, AI seems to save a lot of time. Okay, so open this is the button. So input. Okay, change to an input. Okay, added an input. Handle file change. Looks correct to me. Open project. Okay, let's accept it and let's see what it does. Oh, I need to find Ionel work. It's phase 1 template HTML. Let's see the console here. Okay, so we have the HTML. Let's print this HTML on the page in a div. We might need to print it to show the HTML in an iframe. Because if we want to add responsive design in the future, so let me also add this idea here. Support responsive design in my notes. I think CSS breakpoints don't work in just simple containers on the page, so we need to contain the entire project in an iframe, and that iframe can be its own page. But for now, I think we are okay adding it directly on our page. Okay, so let me continue this. After the HTML, actually no, render the HTML on the page. Replace the button and the input, and that's it. Yep, iframe it is. No way to protect it from script CSS from outside without an iframe. Yeah, that was my idea. Yeah, I don't like iframes. It's pretty hard to work with them because you need to have the context saved in somewhere, and you need to send like it's a bit trickier to work with them. All right, so we have HTML content. Let's see what it does here. Dangerous HTML. Okay, thank you for the dangerous HTML. Let's accept. Open project. Template. Boom, we have the project here. Okay, that was easier than I thought. Cool. Well, the design is a bit weird here. Not sure why, but it doesn't matter. Okay, we are doing a lot more progress than I expected. Okay, let me reconcentrate here. Because at this point, what we need to do is to actually a few things. We need to render the element tree maybe on the left, because this is where usually it's for the other apps like Webflow, because we want to see the structure, like the HTML structure of the page. And then we want to also be able to click on some elements here, the same I did with the prototype I showed you earlier. Click on elements, and on the right panel show some contextual actions, usually styles. We can add like animations in the future, actions. For example, when you click on it, when you hover over it, what else? Directing to another page, maybe some JavaScript in the future, who knows? So yeah, let's move on. AI will just write this for me, so I'll just be here narrating and doing nothing, just writing what I wanted to do. Okay, let me see. Let me make this bigger because it might be too small for the stream. Let me check the stream. Is it still on? Actually, it's still on because I have one viewer here with me. No, the size is just okay. Let me go back. Okay, so add left and right panel. The future of code. Yeah, the future of code. It seems in the future we'll just be writing text. So we need to get very good at writing, probably in English, and very detailed. So we'll be like the architects are right now. We are cooked. I hope not, because I need to eat some bread from this thing. All right, so add a left and right panel. The left panel will display the HTML structure of the loaded HTML in a tree view, and we can display the, let's see, the name of the selected element. What we need to define what a selected element means. Selected element, let's write it like this. A selected element is an element I can select by clicking thought process. Split the UI in 3 parts, left, center, right. Create a tree representation of the HTML structure. I couldn't say this better myself. Make the HTML elements clickable and select the element. I want to see how you do this. Display the selected element name on the right panel. For now, it's okay. In next, we will be adding the styles, like the default styles of the elements that the user just selected. Okay, and it started to add some interfaces, TypeScript interfaces here. The code gets a bit more complex, so we might need to, we need to split it in different parts. DOM parser, what's a DOM parser? Where did you get that from? Oh, the built-in DOM parser, okay. That's good enough for me. HTML node, oh, you already finished. Oh, why do we have, oh, we need to add Tailwind because it started to add some inline styles. Anyways, let's see what it did. Okay, let's open project, template. Oh, that's bad. I mean, it did something. I see the structure. We'll change the color. We'll change the colors later. And let's see if we click the element. All right, so the one thing I did on my in my prototype before is, actually, let me open it so we can have it side by side, and we can build, trying another port. We can build our project until we get to the same point as this prototype. So do I have, no, open project. Oh, let me find it. Work, this one, prototype. No, cancel, not this one. Test project. Yes, this one. Yes. Refresh. Yeah, this one. So what I did here, actually, I had to inspect a lot of existing website builders. Some of them have, when you hover over an element, they don't change the styles of that element. Because you might think, hey, let's add a hover, a CSS hover for each element, and then we can change the border or the outline, and that's it. And yeah, for the beginning, it's okay, but this changes the styles of the page, and it might get in the way of the entire page and how it looks like. So what other websites do is create a canvas, but we will add this probably tomorrow. They create a canvas. So when you hover over pricing, for example, they create a canvas on top of pricing, the entire element, and this is what, and they set the border of that canvas. I mean, they set like a rectangle in the canvas in the same position as the borders, the limits of the element. Not sure if I did this here. Let me inspect this really quickly. I think I have a canvas here. Yes, I have a canvas here. Let me refresh the page. Not this one, this one. yeah, this I did the same thing. So when you click on this, I render a canvas, and I create a rectangle, like a red or blue rectangle. I create these diagonal stripes so you can see the margins. There is also one for padding. Yeah, this green one is for padding. This is a bit more complicated to create, but for now we can start with creating like an outline for each element. So let me write this to AI. Where is it? When I hover over an element, show a red outline. Outline. I can't write today. And this should be it for now, but tomorrow, I thought those are CSS outlines. No. Yeah, I thought that too, but it gets into the way of... Actually, let's go with the CSS outline for now. And we will see the problems we get in the future, and then we can switch to a canvas afterwards. So we'll just keep the outline for now. And we might also want to read the code and organize it a bit, because it was written by AI, and I like to know what's in here. And I see it's a lot of styles added like manually. I don't know. We might need to review this, of course. This is like vibe coding right now. Set timeouts. Oh man, this is really bad. But anyways, I won't check the code right now. Let's accept this. Actually, let's see what it did. Add event handlers. So it loops over each element and adds click handler and mouse enter. And mouse enter, it adds a 2-pixel red outline. And on mouse leave, it resets to the original styles. Okay, and what's this? All elements, remove the event listeners. Oh, this is the cleaning function for the use effect. Okay, let's see what it did. Where's the project? Right here. Open. Yeah, it added a red outline, which is great. Now it added... I see it added a red outline for each element from the child element up until the parent. So that's it. That's not good, but it's okay for now. And if I click on it, well, it doesn't work anymore. I don't like opening a project every time, so let me prompt it to save the file reference. Come on, so I don't have to open my HTML file every time I refresh the page. From my knowledge, I did the same thing for my prototype. Where is it? Here. If I refresh the page right now, it has all of these components already loaded. It uses, I think, the IndexedDB. Yeah, it uses the IndexedDB because IndexedDB is able to store file system handles, which is like direct links from the browser to the file you have on your system. So it should be doing the same thing in here. So file storage key. Okay, let's see what it did. Let me scroll up. Use effect, local storage, get item, local storage. Okay, save HTML. Oh no! I don't want HTML content. Wait, no. I want to save the file handler, not the HTML content. Because if you go and manually change the HTML, if you refresh the page, I want that HTML that you changed manually in your IDE to load on my page. I don't want the browser to be the source of truth. I want the file to be the source of truth. So I don't want the HTML to be saved in the browser, I want the file handler to be saved. Once the page is loaded, use the file handler to read the file on disk, and that's it. All right. Let me understand. Okay. 6 seconds. That was a complex thing, huh? Okay. I need to review this code. I think I'll do it offline. And maybe tomorrow in the stream. It might be a waste of time to review code on stream. So I might do it offline. And I think I also need to create a public repository on GitHub so everyone can check this live and submit issues and all of that. All of that juicy things. Okay, so we have file handler. Oh, come on, where is it? Dude, you wrote some serious code here. So file handle key, okay. File system handle. So many use state in here. Local storage, you deleted that, so you get the files handle key. Deserialize. Set HTML file, get file, okay. What's deserialize? Serialize, JSON stringify, serialize. What? Window show. No, let me see what it did. Let me see if it works first of all. Phase 1 template. Fail to save file to handle. Fail to execute show save file picker on window. Oh man. What did you do? No, where's the error? Okay, this one. Structured clone. Is it okay for the stream? Let me bump the font a bit. So he's stringifying show window as show file picker. No, this can't be correct. I think it's hallucinating right now. Oh, let me see. It's something in local storage. Components. No, let me clear this. Let me start from scratch. Template. Local storage, nothing. Session storage, IndexedDB, nothing. Actually, let me write this because I know it needs to use an IndexedDB. You have to use IndexedDB to save real file handlers in the browser. Let me see what it does with this information. Otherwise, we might need to get our hands dirty and write these things ourselves. Or, well, the stream is almost ending, so I might need to do this offline and get this ready for tomorrow. And tomorrow I'll have to cook up a plan so we can move. I mean, we moved pretty fast today. Not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting to do this much today. But I'll still have a plan for tomorrow to see what we can do tomorrow and the day after that. At least 2 days in advance. Let's see what it does here. Come on, man. So yeah, .tsx files is too big right now, I think, and it rewrites it every time. So we need to split this into smaller components. So DB name, okay, so it creates the database in IndexedDB. That's a good sign. OpenDB, yes, this is what I want. IndexedDB, open the database. This is a function. We need to extract this outside. Store file handle. After we open the database, create a transaction, whatever. Store. It has the file system handle. Yeah, this is what I want to see. And it stores the handle. It puts the handle in the store. That's good. Get the file handle. Yeah, this looks promising. Let's see now. Let's refresh. Open project. Template. IndexedDB has the file handler. If I refresh, yes, finally. If I refresh, I have my page here. So I don't need to load it every time. That's good. Well, the stream is about to end. It's been an hour, almost an hour, isn't it? Let me check. Yes. So for the last minutes of the stream, I will be talking about the plans for tomorrow. So tomorrow, first of all, I will clean up the code a bit. And change some of the styles so we can see better what's on the screen, like the colors here's on the left, and figure out what's with the header here, where's the right panel, and I'll also write a plan. Didn't know IndexedDB can be used like that. Yes, I didn't know either. So a few months ago when I started to work on this prototype, I wanted a way to directly to save some reference to the file, and local storage wasn't good enough, and you cannot. I think there's another way. If you have the file path, you might be able to use the file system API, the JavaScript one, to read the file directly. But I didn't try that. We might need to. I'll take a look at this. But yes, it seems IndexedDB can store complex objects. It looks like a JSON object here, but no, it's like a reference to the file of some sorts. I mean, if someone else knows more about this, can give us more details. I didn't get into the details in the documentation because it wasn't enough for me for this to work. But yeah, right now I have this thing to load every time when we refresh the page, which is great. And tomorrow, I think by the end of the stream, we might be able to change some styles on this template. Maybe there's some spacing. We need to think about how we can change the text. This is a semi-complicated thing. What else? That should be it. I'll clean the code. If it's something noticeable and worth mentioning for the stream, I'll make notes and show in the stream what I changed. And yeah, that should be pretty much it. Cool. Well, I don't have anything else to say for this stream, because the next thing will be just to fix these things and get the hands a little bit more dirty. So this means I will be ending the stream right here, and tomorrow I'll also make an announcement on X, so make sure you follow me here. Sorry, on X and maybe YouTube. Yes, HTML editable attribute. We will probably use that. And not sure if I have time to write a blog post about this, but we will just keep streaming, and maybe something nicer will emerge from a few streams. Let's see after 5 streams or so. Cool. That's about it from my side. See you tomorrow.